When you're guarding nobody in a zone, that means you're leaving somebody. Stop, okay? So we got one person guarding the ball here. One person guarding the ball. This player, this player, this player. So this player is responsible for the middle of the zone, right? So someone's got to announce someone's coming to the middle of the zone here. See, look at this. Right now, announce it. This player needs to drop and guard the middle of the zone because these people have to stay here, okay? Obviously, because this player is guarding the ball. But no one announces that in the zone, so this player is just going to be wide open in the middle of the zone, and it's just catch an easy jumper. So that's the problem number one in transition. Look at this player here. Let's watch him jog. Look at this nice jogging. Okay, the other thing is, again, look at these two players here. In transition, you don't get back to random spots on the floor. You get back to bodies. Somebody somewhere around here should have said, okay, I'm coming to take this player. You're not just getting back to a spot on the floor, okay? You're getting back to a body. But look what happens. These two are getting back to a random spot on the floor, not a body, so it leaves this player wide open for three. Are you getting beat? And look at this. You can't sag. And look at this. I have a gap defender right here. Okay? So I need to get up. I cannot give up airspace. And I need to send him into this gap defender right here. Okay? So this player can stunt, recover. I mean, this player can probably get over a little bit more. But he can still. You're up. You're sliding with Irving this way into the gap help. Stunt, recover. Okay? But you sag. That's obviously mistake number one. There's no gap help whatsoever, and so it's an easy two. Again, in transition, you're not getting back to random spots on the floor. You're getting back to bodies, okay? So what are these two Cavs players doing? Come here. Fine. And one of these players needs to announce that we got a player on the wing. There's got to be communication. But look where these players go. They're just going to random spots on the floor, not to a body. So yet again, Brooklen is left wide open with a three-pointer. This is very basic, almost too basic. Okay, stop. What are you doing if you're Jared Allen? Don't sag on James Harden, ever. You're up, and there's nothing to work. Up? How easy is this? This player's should be sliding in a little bit with his back totally to the baseline. Up, push James Harden this way. There's no place for him to go. But you sag, so you don't dictate where he goes, and it's just a step-back three. Why can't you just guard this down screen the right way? Why is that impossible? Right here, you don't need to switch. Get attached and show, make this player have to come off it higher so this chase can happen. But you screw up this switch, and then you're going to screw up this switch, because then we got two people going here. I mean, unbelievable. So obviously this player's wide open underneath the basket. Wow. Okay, so they're going to flatten out the strong side of the floor again, and they're just going to go ISO with James Harden. Stop. Okay, well, first of all, we'll play this out, but see how they flatten the strong side of the floor? This is not how you double team this, okay? Easy, open, catch, and shoot three. Okay, so right here, all right, here's your double team, all right? This player is up, all right? Jared Allen is up. All right, let's wait till this plays out. So Jared Allen's up. This player's already in the charge circle. Okay, so this player really can't sink down because the player's already in the charge circle. So basically what needs to happen is Jared Allen needs to yell out that this player needs to slide over here. Now, okay, what are we doing? Jared Allen's up. Okay, Kyrie Irving cannot cut. Where's Kyrie Irving cutting to? I have a defender right over here, and I have a defender right over here. There's no place to cut to. So this player now needs to slide down over here. Okay, this player's up. Now, let's look at all the scenarios, okay? Well, if this player skips it here, simple, X out. Boom, okay? If this player, if they, let's just say they throw it back to Kyrie Irving. On the air, this is all, you have to, you work on this all the time. On the air time of this pass to Kyrie Irving, okay, this player slides up. This player's got to immediately come out here, and Jared Allen just sinks down here. You understand what I'm saying? So this player slides down here, pass gets thrown to Kyrie Irving, you're immediately up, and this player on the air time is immediately over here on the secondary Brooklen option, and Jared Allen falls back down. So that's how you double team. It's with Jared Allen here. But, you double team here, and it's not going to work. Switch this ball screen, that's fine, but look at this guard, okay? When this stop. This guard cannot chill at all. Right now, jam for real estate, jam for real estate, jam for real estate, jam for real estate. You cannot let this player just dictate, go wherever he wants to down low, right? It starts at the three-point line. Jam for real estate, jam for real estate. But nope, this guard does absolutely nothing. Look, he allows the Nets player to initiate contact, and it's just an easy pass and dunk. So Kyrie Irving is a very difficult one-on-one matchup. He becomes a lot more difficult. Make him use this screen. Look what happens here. Look how you're feeling out the screen early, okay, backing off, and now you're out of position to guard Kyrie Irving, and it's just a rip-and-go drive right to the lane for a layup. Make Kyrie Irving use that screen and stay guarding him one-on-one. Don't lean towards the screen early. Jared Allen, I don't care that your man is here. You've got to sprint back, okay? Because look, I need you in the gaps. Right now, you should be here, okay? I don't care that your man is out here. Because look, when this player comes this way, there's no place to go. I can stunt and recover out to my man at half court, but I need that dribble picked up, okay? Look, because Jared Allen's not there, look. Now Lauri Markkanen is going to try and stay in the gaps when it should have been Jared Allen the whole entire time. So now Lauri Markkanen is going to lose track of his man, and it leads to an open three. Switch this James Harden ball screen. This is so basic. I can't even believe this. Jared Allen, get up. Push James. The only place James Harden going is this way. Right into a brick wall with a gap defender. But we're not going to dictate. We're going to let James Harden go away from the gap defense, and easy too. I love that you're hedging this ball screen, but where's the backside help on the pick and pop with Kyrie Irving? So now he's right into the lane for two. All right, again, so right now this ball screen's set. You're hedging. Wonderful. Jared Allen needs to step up here, okay? This Cavs player now becomes responsible for these two Nets players 2 passes away. You can't let this pass to Irving happen, okay? You've got to have backside help. Okay? And then you can see, look, the second James Harden picks up his dribble, this player can come back, and then now Jared Allen can recover back onto his man. But Jared Allen's got to get in backside help. You have no backside help on a pick and pop, so of course you're going to be giving up easy looks. Again, you're running drop coverage with James Harden. This is so stupid with James Harden as the ball handler. So he gets in the lane, draws help. It's just a disaster, okay? You've got to keep James Harden. You can't give James Harden the lane. Are you kidding me? Okay? So right here, you're up. You're pushing James Harden this way. Backside defender right here. Okay? If a skip pass is made all the way over here, easy recovery on the airtime of that pass. Now, on the unlikely scenario that you're in backside help, okay, because you're not letting this pass to the roll get made, okay, and this player cuts, again, this player here's got to be cognizant of it, and you're yelling out cutter, 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 and you're coming over here, okay, and then this player slides down over here. This player slides down over here, okay, and now again, the backside help man is just going to go over here and X out to one of the two Nets players depending on where the ball goes. But you're running this defense where you give James Harden the lane. What do you expect is going to happen? I mean, it's just going to be awful. Why do you want to give up open jumpers if you don't have to? I'll never understand that. Okay? So right here, this is an easy, again, hedge this screen. Okay? Up. Push this ball handler out this way. This backside defender can come in and step up right here. If they skip it over here, easy recovery on the air time of that pass. Okay? But this just defense of just giving up wide open jumpers is so beyond idiotic. Okay, loose ball. This is the same thing as transition defense. You're not just standing in the middle of nowhere. You're getting to a body. Right here, if you're Kevin Love, get up and guard this player. Okay? Darius Garland should be coming over here to guard a body over here. Okay? Stay in the gaps, whatever. But if you're Kevin Love, this is your man. This is your man. You're right there. This is your man. Get to a body, okay? But Kevin Love never takes this player, and look, it's just an open jumper. And this is just too easy, so Kyrie Irving catches the ball. Stop. Right now, I am cutting off his dribble this way. I have a gap defender right here, okay? Make Kyrie Irving come this way. There's no place for him to go. Stunt, recover. But you don't cut Kyrie Irving's dribble off. You let him go away from where the gap help is, okay? And now it's just one of his patented jumpers. Horrible transition defense. Let's watch this player here. You have to just sprint back to the three-point line, okay? Okay, we're going to start off jogging. No, you should be here underneath the three-point line, okay? Because now when Kyrie Irving comes this way, right here, there's no place for him to go. I can stunt, get the dribble picked up. I don't even know who you'd be recovering onto this guy all the way out here. Get underneath the three-point line. But nope, Kyrie Irving, you're not. So Kyrie Irving gets a lane right to the basket for 2. Offensive rebound situation. So again, this is like transition defense. You can't, look, stop. So this Brooklen player clearly has the ball. What is this player doing gambling? He's literally got the ball right now. Stay with Kyrie Irving. This player's guarding him right here. Fine. Where are you going? Stay here. This player's going to guard him just fine. He should be jamming him, jamming him, jamming him. Okay? Stay with Kyrie Irving. You do us no good by coming down here to either gamble for the rebound or some crazy double team where the back line isn't able to rotate at all. But look what happens. You go down there, so Kyrie Irving's wide open for 3. Drop coverage on pick and pops are absolute suicide. LaMarcus Aldridge, a mid-range artist, you just give up a wide open jumper to. We need backside help. This player has to step up here, push Kyrie Irving this way. All right? This player now is in backside help on LaMarcus Aldridge. The second Kyrie Irving hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back. The player hedging out here can now recover back here and bump this player down. Okay? If a skip pass is made here, picture you're hedging. You're pushing Kyrie Irving out this way. If a skip pass is made here, you're easily able to recover on the airtime of that pass. Okay? And then again, if this player wants to cut, cool. This player yells, cutter, cutter, cutter. This player slides down, and then the backside defender just goes over here and X's out, depending on the rotation of the ball. But you're running drop coverage or hedging on a pick and pop. Anything without backside help in drop coverage or hedging, you're just giving up open jumpers. On God's green earth is this player for Cleveland doing? I don't even see your man in the picture right now. You never want to guard away from the ball past the three-point line, okay? But I don't even see your man in the picture. Slide down, okay? So when Kyrie Irving comes this way, we stunt, get his dribble picked up, and recover to your man who's out in space. I can't even see him on the screen. But this player's guarding out past the three-point line, so Kyrie Irving's able to do whatever he wants, and it's an easy little jumper. Top coverage with no backside help. I mean, this is going to happen every time. Every single time. Okay? So, first of all, I would rather hedge. Why? Because, look, I can use this sideline. I mean, the second Kyrie Irving picks up his dribble, which is going to have to be early if I hedge, I can recover back. Okay? But hedge, easy backside help right here. This player is responsible for these two Nets players 2 passes away, and we can X out depending on where anybody goes. But you're in drop coverage, so you're not pushing Kyrie Irving to the sideline. And look what happens. No backside help, easy layup. Just disgusting defense. How would I defend this right now? Right now, this player should be yelling out, I got your gap, I got your gap. Okay? So this player can get up, cut Kyrie Irving's dribble off, and send him this way right now immediately. Okay? Right into a brick wall. Okay? So that doesn't happen, of course, but this player still gets in the gap. Now, Kyrie Irving's going to fumble this ball, so this player stunts at this, and Kyrie Irving avoids having to pick up his dribble. Okay, fine, but you still got to stay up here, okay? This player can get up a little bit, but you can't back off. Look at this. Why are you backing off? Stay up with Kyrie Irving. This player's just going to get up a little bit, and now you're going to force Kyrie Irving to the middle, and again, we can stunt and recover. But you're backing off. He's going away from gap help, and now look. Now he draws help at the rim, and it's an and one for Brooklen. Okay, so you switch this screen. Fine. Okay, this is so easy. You can't sag off right now. Okay, first of all, this player can't be guarding with his back to the sideline. Back to the baseline, and he can be a half step in. Okay? I am not sagging off James Harden ever. I am guiding him into this player right here. There's no place for him to go. We got a gap defender right here. But again, look, you sag. So now look, now James Harden gets into one of his step back threes, and you end up fouling him. Okay, miscommunication or no communication, I don't know. Stop. So if you're switching the screen, okay, Jared Allen's up, Lauri Markkanen's under, but you have to announce it. Like, if you're Jared Allen, you got to say, switch, switch, switch. You can never assume anyone's switching, okay? Switch, You're calling it out, and boom. Okay? That happens there. Okay? And as soon as Jared Allen calls out switch, you cannot try and do anything other than switch. And once you're Jared Allen, you call out switch, you got to switch. It's bang, bang. Okay? But this is a horrible switch. Look what happens. Two people are going to go towards the roller, then two people are going to go to James Harden, so it results in a layup. Very basic. Show your hands with James Harden. You know that. You can't sag either. Okay, this player, again, backs to the sideline. Get your back to the baseline. You can slide a half step in. This player's up. You're always showing your hands with James Harden. Okay? So you're up, you're guiding him here where there's no place to go. And you're showing your hands the entire time. Okay? But you're closing off that airspace. But, you sag, you're not sending him anywhere, you don't show your hands, and you end up fouling him. Why is Lauri Markkanen guarding out beneath the three-point? Look at this right here. So you switch this screen, fine, okay? What is Lauri Markkanen doing? Drop, okay? And over. So now Kyrie Irving comes this way, I stunt, I recover. But instead you're going to let Jared Allen stay on an island guarding Kyrie Irving, and we all know how that's going to end. You cannot jog back off of this, okay? Look at this. If you are sprinting back, sprint. Get to the three-point line, okay? And then you can wait to commit to the ball. Look at this. Look at this jogging, okay? So if you're sprinting back, you're here, okay? Now I can step up. I got trailers coming here and here. So all I'm doing here is just delaying this a little bit. Let these trailers come back. And look, they can even make a bounce pass there, and I still have time to slide back over here because I've sprinted back to the three-point line. And now I'm just delaying it so my trailers can get back. But you're jogging. You're jogging so you're not able to even get over to this first pass, and it's a wide open three. Drop coverage on a pick and pop is just suicide. Look at this. So you're in drop coverage. You're asking this big to drop here and come back here. Never happening, so it's a wide open catch and shoot three. So you have to hedge this, okay? You always want to hedge instead of drop coverage or switch, but I would hedge this. Look at this. I'm pushing this player to the sideline. Now, keep in mind, the second that this ball handler picks up his dribble right here, okay, this player can go from hedging right here, okay, to recovering back onto the man popping. But you simply have this player slide over. Okay, this player is going to get in backside help. Okay, this player is now up the line, and you're just kind of you're kind of responsible for these two players 2 passes away. Okay, and that's it. If a skip pass gets made here, again, you're kind of up. You're cheating up the line a little bit. You'll be able to get up there. Okay, now this player's back, and the man that went to backside help now just rotates either onto this man right here. Quickly, it's a quick X out, so backside defender rotates here, or this player steps up and the backside defender rolls to this player who's going to the corner. Okay, it's one of two things. Okay, but you're in drop coverage. I mean, you're just going to be giving up open threes every time on pick and pops. All right, so this is a 1-3 ISO right here with James Harden. Let's take a look. See, they got one player on the strong side of the floor, everybody else spaced to the weak side. So you have to double this. Lauri Markkanen cannot guard James Harden one-on-one. Very few players in the NBA can. This player's got to come over here to the middle and double. This player stays here. So this player's occupying these Cavs players two passes away. Okay? If a skip pass is made here, beautiful. This player then sinks down. Oh, we'll get to these arrows. This player sinks down up here. Okay? If James Harden just immediately swings it, then this player comes down here, and this player's ready to rotate out. But Lauri Markkanen cannot sag 100%. We know how good James Harden is at step-back threes. You got to get up, angle him right into where your double team is right here. This player can't cut. Where is he cutting to? That he's cutting right into where the double team is, and right into where Jared Allen is as well. So, again, you have to double this, but Lauri Markkanen sags. You're like doubling from the wrong area, and it's just a 3. There's no reason to be sagging on Kyrie Irving. Stop. Get up. Guide. Look at Jared Allen should be yelling out, I'm in the gap. So now I'm up, and I'm making Kyrie Irving go there, where there's absolutely no place to go. Right? I'm sliding with him. I'm closing off his airspace. But no, you just sag, and you give up an open 3. Terrible defense off this down screen, especially with James Harden coming off this down screen. Get attached, show. So James Harden has to go out, and this player's chase can happen. Look what happens when you don't show. See how he's able to curl right off this down screen? So now look, now this player's behind him, and James Harden's going to shoot into him, and he's going to the free throw line. Again, you can't sag off Kyrie Irving. Okay, so right now I'm not sagging. Right now, Kevin Love, I'm yelling out, I'm in the gap, so Kyrie Irving can come right here, and he's going nowhere. Okay, that's number one. Number two is, again, we end up with the same 1-3 ISO. Stop. So Kevin Love is up here now, okay? Doubling, all right? If this player cuts, Jared Allen can simply take him out. And again, you yell out cutter, cutter, cutter. And this play, if a skip pass is made here, this player just rotates there, okay? And then Kevin Love just rotates onto the secondary man, okay? But you need a double team. You're going to let Kyrie Irving go one-on-one in an ISO, and it's a disaster. It's just classic Kyrie two-pointer. Okay, what is Jared Allen doing? So right here, look, stop. If you're Jared Allen, get into this. Look at this player should be still coming over here, but if you're Jared Allen, your player's not even in the picture. Stunt at this drive. This player's got to stay with it, okay? I mean, again, so you're staying with this player, obviously. This isn't Jared Allen's man, but Jared Allen's in the gap. So stunt and get this drive. I can't even see Jared Allen's man. He's not in the picture. Jared Allen should be stunting at this drive. Stunt and get this dribble picked up. This player will be coming over here, okay? But Jared Allen does absolutely nothing, and this player now has a wide open jumper. First of all, if you're Darius Garland, you've got to be sprinting back. Brooklen has the ball. Sprint back. Look at this lollygagging. Look at this lollygagging back, half jogging. See, if I'm sprinting, I'm right here now. So now Kevin Love can close out and send him right into Darius Garland, who's right here in the gaps. But Darius Garland was jogging, backpedaling, not getting back as fast as he can. So now Kevin Love is just going to back off, and he's going to give up a jumper. Can't switch over the top. Stop. If you're switching, get underneath, okay? And you could jam this player for real estate. I think that's what's happening here. I think this is just this player switching over the top. Look at this. See how you're switching over the top? That can't happen, okay? Right? If you're switching underneath, you jam for real estate out here too, okay? But when you switch over the top, look what happens. Now this player you're just giving up an open jumper. It's pathetic. Again, stupid drop coverage. You're creating a 2-on-1. Look what you're asking this big to do. Go to the ball, and then LaMarcus Aldridge, who's great at these little mid-range jumpers, is just wide open. This is a horrible ball screen defense, okay? Again, right now, here comes the ball screen. Get up, push James Harden out. This backside defender should already be up here, okay? Now, again, you're pushing James Harden out this way. Let's say, and this is probably not happening. High percent chance it doesn't happen. Let's say this player wants to cut and James Harden's able to make this pass all the way over the top. Okay? This player here just yells out cutter, cutter, cutter. Okay? So he's got this cutter here. Kevin Love is down over here. Okay? And then now he's occupying those two Nets players 2 passes away. And this player just comes over here and X's out onto one of these 2 Nets players depending on, where the ball goes. But you gotta hedge this. Okay? You cannot be doing this stupid drop coverage. How stupid. You have to jam the screener when you go under. I'm jamming both. These are back-to-back ball screens. Up. Jam the screener with your body. Up. Jam the screener with your body. Okay? So now this player can get on the other side much easier. Look at this. You're not jamming any of the screeners, so look what happens. Now look at how difficult it is to go under. So now James Harden's got a lane right to the basket. He's going to take advantage, and it's a 2-shot foul. Similar looking isolation with James Harden. Now they flattened the strong side of the floor right here. See how they're flattening the strong side of the floor? So again, we need to double team. This is a mismatch, obviously. So James Harden's got the ball. Kevin Love needs to get up. Okay? Kevin Love's up. This player slides down. Okay? If he skips it here, easy rotation here and easy rotation back. Okay? Kevin Love's up here. Let's say this big cuts to the rim. Cool. Then this player's got to yell out cutter, cutter, cutter. He obviously can't leave. Now this player's taking over here. So what do we have happen? Let's say a skip pass gets made right here. Very simple. This player then rotates here, and Kevin Love rotates there. Okay. Again, let's say that there is. Let's say the pass is just made here. Then this player, Kevin Love's up. Okay. And then let's say the pass is made there. Well, this player simply rotates back here. The man that went to guard the cutter comes back here, and Kevin Love just comes to take his man. Okay? But again, you're going to let James Harden go one-on-one. The double team comes at the rim. That is way too late, and it's an easy layup. So this looks like you're hedging this ball screen, because look at how Kevin Love comes out to hedge, okay? Dribbles pick. This is why you need backside help, because I'm just going to play it. No backside help, that happens, okay? So again, if you're hedging this ball screen, stop. What this player needs to be moving over. I need backside help right here, okay? This player can occupy the Nets players that are here, and this player that's all the way over here, whatever. But you need backside help, okay? You have to have backside help. Now, again, once James Harden picks up his dribble, now Kevin Love can start to retreat, and the backside defender can then move over once Kevin Love recovers in time. Okay, but you have no backside help here, so you are obviously giving up easy shots at the rim. Stupid drop coverage with James Harden. This is ridiculous. You're just letting James Harden go right to the rim, and he draws a two-shot foul. Okay, again, this is an easy hedge up. Push Harden out of the lane. I got backside help right here. The skip pass is somehow made all the way to the corner. This player can easily recover back. You're running drop coverage on James Harden. I mean, you just might as well put points on the board before it even happens. Let yourself get screened. Stop. Make this player come off this screen, okay? Look what happens. This player, classic. Players leaning towards the screen, ball screen refusal, easy drive into the lane, draw help, and it leads to a wide open jumper. I don't understand this at all. So Brooklyn's going to take a jumper right here, okay? So here's Kevin Love on my screen. Brooklen has the ball. How is Kevin Love? Sprint back. The Nets have possession again. Sprint back. How does Kevin Love never enter my picture here? Right? We just saw him. Like right now, okay? So you're not that far. Brooklyn's got the ball. Back. What on earth is Kevin Love doing? Look at this. He never enters the picture. So it's a wide open three. Stupid drop coverage again. Let's take a look. You're just giving Kyrie freaking Irving a wide open jumper. Let's not do that, okay? Let's hedge, okay? We're hedging high. We're pushing Kyrie this way. This player can just slide over a hair, and he's literally in backside help, sliding over a hair, okay? If this play, remember, the second Kyrie Irving hesitates, picks up his dribble, or brings his dribble back the other way, this player can then recover and push this backside defender back over to James Harden, I believe that is. Okay, so hedge. Stop running drop coverage, especially with superstar players as the ball handler. So Jared Allen gets cross-matched with James Harden in transition, okay? You cannot do this if you're Jared Allen. Make James Harden use this screen. What on earth? Look at this. Look how he's going to start leaning towards the screen early. See that? So now you're already at a disadvantage with James Harden, okay? You're never able to guard him actually one-on-one because you lean towards the screen. But this turns into a 1-4 flat isolation. So again, what can I do? This player's up, this player's down. Swing pass here, this player just rotates here, this player rotates down. Now, let's say that this player's up, this player's here. This player's up, this player's here. Let's say this player cuts. Well, this player that is defending here obviously can't leave because there's a man in the corner. So you yell out, cutter, cutter, cutter. So now this player slides in here on the cutter, and then this player's right here. And then the man that went to double then just comes over here, and then this player slides back over there. And then this player obviously goes back there. So you're good. That's how you defend a 1-4 flat isolation, because you need a double team on James Harden. But there's no double team ever comes, and it's right back to the line for Brooklen. Can't switch over the top. But first of all, Jared Allen can't be sagging. If you're switching the screen, Jared Allen's got to be up and ready to guard. But Lauri Markkanen's got to get underneath the screener immediately. Look what happens. So Jared Allen isn't even ready to guard, and look at Lauri Markkanen switching over the top. So now it's just an easy bounce pass and a dunk. That is horrible. The Cavs hedge here, but you have got to hedge, and you can't let this guard turn the corner, okay? When this guard comes this way, you got to be up. Again, and by the way, where's our backside help? Backside should be right there. Even if you did hedge this ball screen the right way, there's no backside help. But you've got to hedge high. See, once this guard turns the corner, you're screwed. I mean, you put 2 points on the board, and that's exactly what happens. Stagger screen, okay, we know about how can you not guard, how do you continue to not guard this? Look at this. You've got to get attached and show so this player cannot curl, right? He has to go out, and this chase can happen. But you don't show, so look what happens. Now look at this. This never happens if you show. Okay, so now this player is able to catch the ball. He's got you out of position. Now it's rip and go in the lane, draw help everywhere, and it leads to a wide open corner three. Stupid drop coverage and with no backside help. Look at this. It's going to happen every time. Actually, it's an and one there. Okay, so again, hedge. All right. Right now I'm hedging. This backside defender's this way. This player's sliding down and occupying both Nets players 2 passes away. Okay? I need backside help. I cannot hedge or run drop coverage on a ball screen with no backside help. Okay? Here you go. That's what happens when you have no backside help.